and Sullivan approach the coffee machine. Water News pours himself a cup of thick, gooey liquid.
Oh, what a day!
We're just going through a rough time, sir. Everyone knows you're getting us through it.
Tell that to the board of directors, James. This company has been in my family for generations. I would do anything to keep it from going under.
So would I, sir.
Bit.
Water News is suddenly struck with an idea.
Say, I could use your help with something.
Anything, sir.
You see, we've hired some new scare recruits, and frankly, they're,
Inexperienced?
they stink! Ah, I dropped my phone, hold on. Shit, where? You see, I thought maybe you could come down tomorrow, give them a demonstration.
Where the fuck are we?
We're on
Show
page,
them what it takes to
at
be
the
a
top of page 29.
scary, huh?
I'll start out with the old Water News jump and growl. Sullivan demonstrates that the old Water News jump and growl. Water News is startled and he drops his cup of coffee.
Auga. Listen those. Haha. Oh yeah. Now that's my boy.
Water News pats Sullivan on the shoulder. They laugh. Exterior. Monsters Incorporated factory. Sunset. The sun sets over Monsters Incorporated. Interior. Monsters Incorporated factory. Scare floor. A bell rings as at the factory winds down. The scare light is turned off. The tired scares emerge from the doors. That's you, Evan.
Blake's reading for me.
What the fuck?
My immersion!
Bro!
I'm unimmersed. We need to restart.
Evan, just read it.
I don't have the script out. I'm too used to Dark Souls.
Guys, you made me pause the movie. Now I gotta rewind. Ugh. Oh, what are we doing?
Blake, just read the manager.
Just
Yeah,
read the
just
floor.
read the floor manager. Like. All doors are ejected and returned to the vault. That's Elijah read it.
Woo, I've never seen anything like you today. You were a role, my man.
Another day like this, that scare record's in the bag.
That's right, baby.
The overhead lights turn off as everyone leaves for the day. Evan, you want to be the narrator?
Hold on, wait, I have a question.
Go away.
So theoretically, the Nightmare Before Christmas
Go away.
is a Halloween movie, but also
Yeah.
like every other holiday movie, right?
No, only
Well,
Christmas.
The Easter Bunny's only in it for like 2 seconds.
Wait, what movie?
But still though, because he's in it, it's
Just
every
Evan.
holiday, right?
Wait, what movie?
I guess.
What movie?
Evan
Alright,
and Jock.
so does that mean that the intro song, This Is Halloween, is that also in every holiday song?
No, it's
No.
a Halloween song.
But it's in the all holiday songs in the movie.
I hate you.
Halloween. This is Halloween.
Interior locker room. Sullivan and Mike at their lockers.
So get this. As if dinner was enough, I'm taking her to the monster truck rally afterwards.
Nice.
So what's on your agenda?
I'm going to head home and work out some more.
Again? You know there's more to life than scare.
Mike sniffs under his arm.
Don't
Phew.
do a skit.
Hey, you better borrow your deodorant.
Yeah, I got smelly garbage or old dumpster.
Are y'all doing a
You got a
skit?
low tide?
No.
Yes.
Why?
Why not?
Shut up, Joshua.
Who is that? Evan?
Shut up.
Just read it.
How about wet dog?
Yep, stink it up. Sullivan tosses Mike the can of odorant. Interior. Monsters Inc. hallway. Sullivan and Mike walk down a crowded hallway.
You know, I am so romantic. Sometimes I should think to just marry myself.
Give it a break, Mike.
Y'all are weird.
What a tonight of romance I got ahead of me. Tonight is about me and
Interior. Monsters Inc. lobby. Continuous. Mike spots Celia tidying up her desk.
Celia, the love boat is about to set sail. I gotta tell you, buddy, that face of hers is just gonna make her heart go yikes.
As Mike turns to Celia, he is surprised to instead see Roz. That's you, Blake.
I'm watching.
What? Oh, God damn it.
Roz is the slug lady.
Oh my gosh, darn it, sorry.
Come on, page 31.
Fun-filled evening plan for tonight.
Well, as a matter of fact,
That's you, Blake.
Blake. Come on, Blake.
Mike freezes. Roz slithers away.
Oh no, my scare reports. I left them on my desk. If I not get the restaurant in 5 minutes, they're gonna give our table away. What am I gonna tell?
Celia leaps in and squeezes Mike's cheeks.
Shrimps, you boo.
That Jock, that's you.
I'm working. Hey, Googly Bear, what's going on?
Oh, do I ever? It's just that, you know, there's a small...
I don't understand.
It's just that
I forgot about some paperwork I was supposed to file. Mike was reminding me. Thanks, buddy. Woo.
I was. Yeah, I was.
Okay, let's go then.
Where are we at?
It's Mike, it says we're going.
Oh, we're going on my desk. So the pink copies go to accounting, the fuchsia ones go to purchasing, and the goldenrod ones go to Roz.
Celia grabs Mike and pulls his away. Mike leans back.
Leave the puce.
Interior, scare floor. The floor is dark and empty as Sullivan walks to Mike's desk. The pink copies go to accounting. The fuchsia ones go to Roz. No, the fuchsia ones go to purchasing. And the golden ones go to Roz. And I have no idea what puce is. Sullivan picks up paperwork and shuffles through it. Ah, that's puce. Turning, Sullivan sees a lone door in the station. Hello? Anyone? There's a door here. Sullivan walks to the door. He's about to eject it when he notices that the light above the station is illuminated. It's active. Cautiously, he opens the door. Interior, little girl's bedroom. Night. Sullivan peeks into the room. Hello? Hey! Psst! Anyone scaring in here? Hello? Hello? Nothing but crickets. Sullivan shrugs and shuts the door. Interior, scare floor. Sully steps away from the door, examining it curiously. Suddenly, there is a thump noise behind him. Sully freezes. Thump. He turns around and sees his tail being dropped by a human girl!
Wow!
Like...
Sully screams, falling over backward. The girl looks up at Sully and smiles. This guy's funny! Why is that in the stage direction? Panicked, Sully picks her up with a pair of tongs and places her back in her room, closes the door and spins around, only to discover that she's standing before him again. She squeals with delight. Sullivan yells, "Ah!" He picks her up and carries her deep into the room. Interior, little girl's bedroom. Sullivan deposits the kid on top of her bed. She giggles. Blake giggles. He runs out, but gets caught in the hanging mobile. He falls, trips over a laundry basket, slips on a rug, and is ejected out of the room. Interior. Scareflower. Sullivan slides out of the room, covered in toys and junk from the kids' room. Suddenly, from the utility hallway, he hears a noise. Someone's coming! Sullivan scrambles to his feet and takes off. As he runs, a line of toys, the line of toy duckies caught on his tail quack along after him. Interior. One sec, Elijah's brother's being himself.
Hey Elijah, you know they can demonetize you for this, eh?
Elijah, your video's gonna get demonetized.
Oh no, the government's gonna own Elijah.
No. Elijah, you can get a $5,000 fine. This is part of the script. Okay, let's continue. Sullivan scrambles to his feet and takes off. As he runs, a line of toy duckies caught in his tail quack along after him. Randall enters, wheeling a cart of Scream cans towards the door. Thank you. Interior bathroom. Sullivan rushes to the toilet, stuffing the kids' toys in the bowl, and flushes it down. A second later, it all comes back up, overflowing the toilet. Ah! Interior locker area. Sullivan spots an open locker and stuffs the sopping kid stuff in. He closes the locker. Relieved, Sullivan turns and walks away. On his back, clinging to his fur, is the little girl. Sully rounds the locker bank and disappears from view. For a moment, all is quiet. A second later, ah! Sullivan runs back past the locker, panic is stricken. The girl chases him. Blake. Do you have the script up?
Yeah. Method actors.
There you go. Interior locker room. Oh, whatever. Sullivan cowers on a bench, backed into a corner of the room. The kids stand in front of him, waving her arms to Sully. She is like a diseased rat. No, stay back. The little girl is distracted, playing with a hard hat. Sullivan finds an MI gym bag, scoops her up, and rips it closed. Holding the bag at arm's length, he runs out of the room. Interior, scare floor. Sullivan runs to the kid's door, ready to toss the kid back in. As he reaches to open it, the knob rattles. Oh no! He's standing in the middle of the scare floor. Where to hide? Randall emerges from the door, confused why there wasn't a kid in the room. Blake, you're Randall.
No, you are. You doing?
No, we changed Blake to Randall.
Randall ejects the door as Randall walks away. The door rises, revealing Sullivan hidden behind it. The little girl giggles inside of the bag and makes a peep. Blake?
I'm looking.
No, you just gotta giggle. Randall stops. Has he heard? No. He sneezes. And continues on.
Blake!
As Randall exits the floor, Sullivan watches as the kid's door disappears into the vault, and with all of his hopes of getting rid of the kid, Sully grabs the gym bag and runs towards the exit. Interior, sushi restaurant. Chop! A cleaver chops through a piece of raw monster fish.
We gotta
This
figure
is
out who the
Harry.
waiters are.
This is Harry Husens, a top Monstropolis eatery, a multi-tentacled monster sushi chef prepares elegant meals as waiters waltz by with sushi. When new customers enter the restaurant, the waiters all yell, Mike and Celia are seated in a romantic booth, laughing.
Oh, Michael, I've had a lot of birthdays. Well, not a lot of birthdays, but this is the best birthday ever.
Mike gazes dreamingly at Celia. She grows self-conscious.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I was just thinking about the first time I laid eyes on you. How pretty you look.
Stop it!
Stop looking at me.
Your hair was shorter than.
I'm thinking about getting a car.
The snake looked panicked.
No, I like it. I like this line.
The snake sigh in relief.
Phew.
I like everything about you. Just the other day, someone asked me who I thought is the most beautiful monster boss in all of Monstropolis. Do you know what I said?
Coy.
What did you say?
I said...
Behind Celia, Sullivan presses his face to the window. Jock.
No, he says Sully first.
He already said Sully.
I didn't hear it. Say it again.
Sully!
Sully!
Befuddled, Mike looks to the window. Sullivan is gone.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I meant, well, sure, he's handsome if you like him. The big rugged hairy...
Mike, you're not making nonsense.
Aries, shine my side! Sullivan appears at the table and sits down. Hi guys, what a coincidence running into you here. Sullivan awkwardly squeezes into the booth next to Mike, setting the gym bag under the table. I'm gonna order something to go.
Michael!
Sully?
Sully grabs the menu and whips it in front of his and Mike's faces. I wonder what's good here. Sully and Mike whisper behind the menu.
Get out of here, you're ruining everything.
I went back to get your paperwork and there was a door.
What?
Mike peeks around the menu, grins awkwardly at Celia, then ducks behind. Celia started to steam, her snakes rattle in annoyance.
A door?
Randall was in it.
Wait a minute, Randall? That cheater, he's trying to boost his numbers.
There's something else.
What?
Ukle in Agbe.
What?
Look in the bag. Sully motions to the floor. Mike ducks under the table, but there's nothing there.
What bag?
Sullivan looks around frantically for the bag. Mike sees something that makes his eye go wide. Sully sees it too. The Monsters Incorporated duffel bag is now giggling and hobbling away. Blake. And hobbling away. Little human kid feet that poke out from the bottom of the bag. Whoa, they don't have anything I like here, so take care, Celia. Sullivan charges towards the bag, stumbling into a waiter.
Michael, what's going on?
Celia, please try to understand.
As Mike explains, he sees the bag tossed aside, revealing the human child.
I had to do something.
Mike dashes off. A monster's photograph is about to take a picture of a family of a monster couple. I'm a happy monster couple. Look happy, okay. 1, 2. The posing couple sees the kid pop up over the photographer's shoulders. They scream. The photographer looks up and sees the kid. Ah, a kid! The photographer flash goes off as the kid jumps onto the counter. Everyone in the restaurant turns towards the child. Chaos ensues. Patrons scramble out the door screaming.
I kid!
Mike dashes in. Oh wait, what? Sullivan tries to grab the kid, but she playfully evades his outreached arms. Come on! Oh, hey! Mike dashes in with a takeout box, which he uses to delicately scoop her up. The girl pops her head out of the takeout box and sticks her tongue out to Sullivan. Blake. Sullivan hesitantly pushes her head into the box and shuts the lid. Come on! Sully and Mike run out of the restaurant, leaving the MI gym bag behind. Exterior, sushi restaurant. Sullivan and Mike exit as patrons scramble.
Let's get out of here.
The CDA arrive in helicopters and vans. We are seeing like an 834 in progress. Please advise. Stay cool, please. Monsters run amok, screaming. Celia calls after Mike. Okay, Mike spins around.
Celia.
A CDA agent steps in front of Celia and herds her away. Come with us, please.
Jock.
Oh wait, oh my god. I'm on the wrong page, y'all. What page are y'all on?
It's 41.
Like it says 41 at the top or 41 in the right corner?
It's page 40 at the top, I guess.
Top right, it says 40.
Oh, okay. Let's get out of here. Michael!
Celia!
Come with us, please.
Ow! Stop pushing!
Mike starts towards her.
Hey, you get your hands off my snoopsy poo.
Sullivan grabs Mike and yanks him away. Exterior, alley. Sullivan and Mike run down an alley.
Well, I don't think that they could have gone any worse.
Blam! Behind them, a giant green plasma dome envelops the restaurant and glows ominously. Things just got worse. Interior, nightly television news set. The same image of the restaurant becomes part of a news report with the words "Kidtastrophe" superimposed over it. A newscaster talks to the camera. Who wants to be newscaster? Jacques. No, Blake, you do it.
Yeah, Blake. Alright, let me look, alright.
Newscaster. Exterior, sushi restaurant, night. A CDA agent stands in front of the smoldering sushi restaurant, a microphone thrust into his face. We can neither confirm nor deny presence of a human child here tonight. Exterior, street sidewalk. With chaos behind them, panic monsters speaking to the camera.
Well, the kid flew right over me and blasted the car with his laser vision.
I tried to run from it, but it picked me up with its mind powers and shook me around like a dog.
A monster with dozens of eyes steps forward to cooperate.
It's true. I saw the whole thing.
Close on TV. Interior, nightly television news set. A scientist sits next to an anchor. It is my professional opinion that now is time to panic. Interior, Mike and Sullivan's living room, night. Crash! Mike and Sully's TV smashes on the floor. The little girl's head peeks out over the set. Sullivan and Mike wear colander's snorkel masks and oven mitts for protection. They see the kid and scream, scrambling behind a chair for protection.
It's coming, it's coming!
It's full of us. Sullivan and Mike flee over to the window. Outside, helicopters scan the area. Hurriedly, Mike and Sully yank the shades closed. The girl totters towards them, babbling. Mike and Sully retreat in fear. The kid opens the window shade, standing in full view of the helicopters outside. Mike scoots her out of view, then sprays the area with disinfectant. Meanwhile, the girl has discovered Mike's CD collection, neatly arranged in 2 stacks.
No, don't touch those, you little...
The stack comes crashing down.
Oh, those were alphabetized. It's okay. It's alright. As long as it doesn't come near us, we're gonna be okay.
Nice. This girl sneezes directly at Mike's eye, Blake. Mike freaks out, spraying disinfectant squarely into his eye. Now the kid approaches Sullivan, whimpering. He protects himself with a garbage can lid. The kid points to a one-eyed teddy bear out of her reach. Oh, you like this? Fetch! Sullivan tosses the bear across the room. The kid runs after it. She picks up the bear and hugs it. Mike gasps. This has gone too far.
Hey, that's it. No one touches little Mikey.
Mike swipes the bear out of the kid's hand. Stunned, her face begins to redden, and her eyes well up with tears. Mike, give her the bear.
Oh no.
The kid screams at the top of her lungs. Sullivan and Mike cover their ears. The lights in the apartment surge. From outside, the apartment lightly pulses brightly, creating a beacon for helicopters. Circling helicopters head towards them. Mike and Sullivan panic. Mike drops the bear and runs to the window, pulling the shade out.
Make it stop, Sully, make it stop.
The girl continues to wail, desperate. Sullivan offers her the bear. Here, see the bear? Ooh, nice bear. It's not working. She continues to cry. The helicopter's getting closer.
Sully!
Desperate, Sullivan begins to dance with the bear, anything to get her to stop crying. Ooh, he's a happy bear. He's not crying, and neither should you be, or we'll be in trouble, because they're gonna find us, so please stop crying right now, right now. The kid stops crying. The lights return to normal levels.
Good, Sully, keep it up. You're doing great.
The helicopter's turning to get to fly away. Ooh, the happy bear, he has no care. The girl reaches for the bear, accidentally touching Sullivan's hand. He screams, it touched me, she touched me, Sully yells, frightens the kid, who starts crying again. The lights surge, Mike runs towards Sullivan, reaching for the bear.
Sully, the bear, give it the...
Mike trips on the lamp and flies across the floor.
Wow!
Mike rolls into a garbage can and bumps into the shelf, sending a stack of books into his mouth. The hanging stereo speaker lands in his head. The kid thinks that this is hilarious and begins laughing. The lights in the apartment glowing brighter than before. The region lit up by the laugh's power radiates outwards from Mike and Sully's window. In a moment, all the apartment windows are glowing brightly. The lights flare to a white-hot brightness and then pop. The laughter subsides, and all is dark. What was that? Michael is still wedged inside the garbage can.
I have no idea.
No, you have to...
I have no idea, but it would be really great if I didn't have to do it again.
The girl giggles. Shh. She seems to understand as she nods and holds her tiny fingers to her mouth. Shh. She smiles. The room is lit by candlelight. The kid sits at one end of the room coloring while the other and Mike and Sully hunker behind a chair, tossing her pieces of cereal. How could I do this? How could I be so stupid? This could destroy the company.
The company? Who cares about the company? What's about us? The thing is it's a killing machine.
The girl spins around in circles, getting dizzy.
I bet it's just waiting for us to fall asleep. And then wham! We're easy prey, my friend. Easy prey. We're sitting targets.
She falls over. Mike holds up a piece of paper.
Okay, look. I think we have a plan. Usually mainly spoons, we dig a tunnel under the city and release it into the water.
Sullivan stares in disbelief. Spoons? Mike crumples up the piece of paper and tosses it into the large existing pile of crumpled plans.
That's it. I'm out of ideas. We're closed. Hot air balloons, too expensive. Giant slingshot, too conspicuous. Enormous wooden horse, too Greek.
The girl holds up a drawing. Good enough. Sully can't quite believe his eyes. The drawing is crude, but it's unmistakably a picture of Sully and the girl holding hands.
No plan, no plan. Can't think. Flatlining.
The kid, the kid yawns. Yawn. Oh, Mike, I think she's getting tired.
Well, that's why don't you find some place
Look at
for
this
it?
video doing. Y'all like debunking the movie or something?
Shut up, boy.
What are you doing? We're just reading.
Sullivan speaks to the kid as though one night talks to the dog. Wait, what? Talk to a dog?
Hold on, are you the narrator?
What?
Are you the narrator?
Yeah. So you sleepy? You want to sleep? And is that what you want? Huh? She blinks sleepily. Interior. Sullivan's room. Sully lays a trail of cereal leading to a corner of the room. Just make smacking noises, Blake. The kid follows, eating her way along the trail. Sullivan spreads some newspapers on the floor and pours a little pile of cereal on it. Okay, alright. I'm making a nice little area for you to... Sully hears a giggle. He turns... Giggle! He turns around to find the kid in his bed. No, hey, that's my bed. You're gonna get your germs all over it. The kid snuggles into the covers. Fine, my chair's more comfortable anyway. Sullivan starts to walk out, but then the kid whines anxiously. What? She's pointing to the closet, mumbling. It's just a closet. Will you go to sleep? The girl holds up one of her drawings. Hey, that looks like Randall. Randall's your monster. You think he's gonna come through the closet and scare you? Oh boy. How do I explain this? It's empty, see? Sullivan opens the closet door. She pulls the covers over her head. No monsters in here. Sullivan steps inside. Well, now there is, but I'm not gonna scare you. I'm off duty. Sullivan steps out. The kid looks into the closet intently. His little demo hasn't quite done the trick. She's still afraid. Okay, how about I sit here until you fall asleep? Sullivan closes the door and sits in front of the closet. The kid stares back at him, wide awake. Go ahead. Go to sleep now. Now. Go. She's not getting it. Sullivan tries to mime his words. You go to sleep. No, she giggles for a moment. Giggle. Then passes out. It's like a Peter Griffin laugh. Sullivan breathes a sigh of relief. Sullivan watches the kid sleep, a tiny figure in his giant bed. Funny, she doesn't look dangerous. Sully quietly walks out of the room, shutting the door behind him. And we're done for the night, I think. I don't want to do that anymore.
Yay! Alright, we got the 40 now. It's good enough.
She gets paid big money for this.
Big money? You're getting half the revenue, baby.